Morning everyone, Steve Brown from Omni Marketing, and this morning I'm here with Mike Tench from Mike Tench Builders. We've just been creating a series of videos just to explain what Mike and his team do, and one of the things we've been talking about roofing, etc., and Mike mentioned loft conversions. So loft conversions, is that something that still goes on now, and is there different levels of loft conversion?
Yeah, well, to be honest, we do a lot of loft conversions. With the current climate, a lot can't afford,
right,
and when they're mid-terrace or whatever, they can't extend,
right,
so they tend to go loft,
right.
So that's something we do quite regular.
But how does that work? Because I think of most lofts, they've got the joists are quite narrow and whatever. There's no space up there. So what do you do? What sort of things are you doing when you're doing a loft conversion?
So we've done all different. We've done ones where I said the rafters are quite a low pitch. Yeah. So come in, we've cut the rafters off, right, and craned Arctic trusses on and put a complete new floor on top. We've done ones where standard 100-year-old house, open plan Arctic, where we've required plan and then just fitted Velux windows in the back for natural light. Right. Because it's such high headroom and a big space, we've converted them. Yeah. And then I'm just for the fact, I think in modern houses now, we've got all this insulation, all of it. Yeah. So when you're doing a loft conversion, how do you go about, what work is entailed to make sure it's just as warm as the rest of the house? Well, that's down to then the building inspector and the specification. Again, we've done a lot of different things where we put Celotex insulation in the rafters, right, providing a 2-inch floor, and then a quilt then called Tri-Iso Super 10 over the top of it. Right. That'll give you your thermal insulation. Right. And we also done ones where we've put deeper timbers in, and then put 6 inches of Celotex in between. Yeah. So we do them all to current building regulations, right, under the standard required. What happens then if, let's just say for argument's sake, you gave a great example there where you're saying people can't afford to move, right? Yeah. So what if I'm, as I'm in that position, I got extra, I've got the baby on the way and all the rest of it, and we're on about extra space for the family. Yeah. But I haven't got a clue what I'm doing, because at the end of the day, I'm just Mr. Joe Public and etc. Yeah. So what happens when I contact you? What advice can you give? How does it work? Well, as I say, we can do it all from start to finish. I can organise the structural engineer to give you calculations. Yeah. I can organise the building inspector. Right. But what do you remember with loft conversions? It's not straightforward as somebody could come in and just put floorboards down on the existing joint. Yeah. Thing called now, you've got to compartmentation. So if you can understand where you put a staircase in, God forbid you have a fire, that staircase then acts as a flue. So you've got to compartmentise each room. So you have to have fire doors on all your habitable rooms, proper smoke detectors and fire alarms. So it's not a straightforward job. No. So it has to be planned the way any new build is planned. Yeah, you've got to do the right things. It's got to be, as I say, it's got to be done properly, because at the end of the day, you're playing with people's lives. That's right. No corner should be cut. No. So, and of course, and the knock-on effect might be the house can't be sold with that room being mentioned because it hasn't passed. No, it won't be classed as a habitable room then. If it hasn't got building regs on it, it's not classed as a habitable room. Right. It's declared as storage. It's worth paying the little extra to make it gets done right. Definitely. Okay. So guys, if you want to know more about loft conversions and the different things that you could possibly do with the space that you already own, and you want to be able to do it, within a budget because, non-moving and all the other reasons, or you might just want the loft conversion because you want the extra space for a studio or whatever you need is, Mike and his team can help you with that. All you've got to do is ring them on the telephone number that's below this video, or you can quite simply go to the website for more information. But either way, get in contact and they're more than happy to provide a free consultation. Otherwise, we'll see you all in the next video.